I'm Dennis Collins, and this is my car world. I've been buying and selling big Healys for almost 30 years. I've owned over 350 of them. I chased Goldie for over 20 years. The two top awards are Best in Show and Best Restored. So Best in Show is always awarded last. Best Restored is normally awarded right before that. So we come to the very end, Goldie hasn't won an award. Thinking, well, you know, again, it's great, we got invited. It was just an honor to be here, and that's what I told Kim. And here it comes, Best Restored.
That is the 1958 Austin Healey.
Goldie wins. Unbelievable, I about had a heart attack. Because Best Restored at this concours with the top judges in the world is unbelievable. That means they judged Goldie as the best restoration out of all 100 of those cars. I was absolutely thrilled. Now that Goldie's won Best Restored, the pressure's off of the whole team. I think Kim, Gemma, Malcolm, Frederick, Kareem, and me all took a big sigh of relief. Then we get back to the table and everybody's like, well, who's gonna win Best in Show?
Ladies and gentlemen, the Best of Show
I was paying attention.
goes to the 1965 Lamborghini 350 GTS.
Best in Show was the Lamborghini. It was my favorite car there. It was an incredible restoration and an incredible car. Now we can enjoy the rest of the events because the concours is not over yet.
Oh, team!
Well, today's Porsche day. So you walk in and the first car sitting here is a yellow Carrera GT. Not bad, huh?
Yeah, this belongs to Mr. Yusuf Tiani.
Hi, Dennis Collins. It's my wife, Kim Collins.
Hello, pleasure meeting you.
And this is your car?
Yes, it's my car.
Outstanding. How many Porsches do you have?
10.
10?
Yeah.
That's a good start. Can you show me, how about out of your Porsches that showed up today, show me the highlights, your favorite cars in the club?
My favorite car would probably be on that.
928.
Yes.
I want to meet you, sorry, Mr. Yusha Saleh.
Hi, Dennis Collins. You rock, dude. Outstanding. Look at the hat.
So that's one of the.
I think it's the first time I've ever seen a purple interior in a Porsche.
It is.
It goes well with the blue. I don't know how it would go well with another car, but it looks great. Beautiful car and great hat. Nice to meet you. Yes, sir.
Pleasure. Thank you.
Porsche is one of my favorite marques. There were two incredible Porsches in the concours, 72 Carrera RS and a 73 Carrera RS. So I got to meet the guy that owned those. His name's Faisal.
How are you?
Unbelievable.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Love it. It's incredible to see a 959 anywhere, even though this show is major. I guess it's not that out of place, but what year is this one?
This one's the 92 model.
No way.
Yes, it is. They built 8 cars in 1992.
I don't think I've ever seen a 92.
Yes. And it was made for the board members of Porsche.
Okay.
And this one was sold to a German because one of the board members didn't want to buy it. And I'm the second owner of this car. I bought this 4 years ago.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And you bought it at the right time.
Yes, I did.
Because the
Yes,
market
I
has
did.
gone crazy.
It went
Just in
triple.
case you're not paying attention to the market, do you want to sell it to me for a little bit over what you paid for it 4 years
No,
ago?
I don't think so.
I wouldn't either. He's got a 918 Spider. Unbelievable. I mean, there's only a few that have been released, and he's got one. And not only is it there to be shown, but he drives it on the street. It's licensed, registered, inspected, and he's using it as a driver. Absolutely a modern work of art. Incredible. Would you like to sit in it? I said, well, I'd love to sit in it. He goes, you want to go for a ride? I was like, sure. He goes, well, go ahead and start it. You sure? So he lets me take his car for a ride. That was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. We'll go for a spin. Can't even hear it run because it's a hybrid. Absolutely amazing. No, but he'll be here next year. So you want to back in there or you want to try to get it in there? Absolutely incredible. And then we get back and Faisal invites us to go see his private Porsche collection, which after talking to a few people in the Porsche Club, was like, oh, by the way, the guy that lets you drive his 918 Spider probably has the best Porsche collection in all of Kuwait, and maybe one of the best Porsche collections in the world. Wow.
Wow. So, as you can see, I'm a Porsche lover.
You're a Porsche nut.
Yes.
Porsche fanatic.
I've started collecting about 10 years ago.
Boy, did you ever imagine that the investment that these would turn into?
No, honestly, no.
So you did it for the love of the cars. You weren't doing
Exactly.
it just for speculation or investing.
I've speculated, it was a risk, but I never expected double and triple
Right.
in literally 4 years' time.
And they certainly have.
Yes.
Now this is one that hadn't come on yet, but I think will, 944 Turbo.
Yes, 944 Turbo S.
So we got a slant nose.
And the slant nose and the 928 GTS. I think those cars will we'll follow up in a
I
year
agree.
or
They
two.
haven't done anything yet,
No.
but you know what's? I can't find a nice one.
But
I'm
look,
looking for a nice one now. I can't find a nice one.
compared to the other cars, I mean, relatively with the price, this was $16,000,
Incredibly cheap.
and now it's 30. So it also doubled in price.
Sure.
I mean,
They're
well,
moving.
they're not $100,000, but you still made 200% or 100% of your money.
How long have you had the slant nose?
The Stanos I had for 5 years now,
Okay.
and they've also doubled in prices right now. They're going for over $100,000 for a clean one. And you have to make sure that it's original, because there was a lot of
Sure, there are a lot of
conversions.
aftermarket
Exactly,
conversions, I
and they most of them you'd know from this being fiberglass.
Sure.
So when it's steel, you know it's there are some steel conversions as well.
So you focused heavily on 80s, 90s, and even some stuff up into the 2000s. But,
Yes, I mean
But
mostly,
you're obviously buying the very rare stuff.
I'm buying actually the limited, the numbered cars. You know that they know they have produced a certain number. So with the 3.6, they know they produced about 1,460 cars,
Right.
give or take. And from the Speedster, they produced almost the same, 900 cars.
Well, in the Speedster was collectible even when it was new, though.
it is,
That car's
honestly.
always been a collectible car.
Yes.
So you got the 930, the 964,
And
the
the
newest edition,
997.
997 Speedster.
So I got the new ones because they're actually numbered. So that car is actually numbered from 356 cars, based on the 356
Correct.
Speedster.
Right.
So they're numbered from 356
That's all
cars.
they made of those?
That's all they made of them.
So that's the rarest of the three.
Yes, honestly, yes.
Wow.
But the rarest from the new ones is the Sports Classic,
Okay.
which we'll show you in a minute.
There's another building of Porsches?
Yes, there's an underground
Wow.
below the house, which I'm going to show you soon.
Well,
They've done 250 cars.
Run through production numbers on these cars. So obviously you have studied these heavily, and you're buying not only just the limited stuff, but the lower production numbers.
Yes. This is a 964 Carrera RS, which is a lightweight.
Right.
Has no back seats, and you know the doors are lightweight, and it's one of a kind. It's a 3.6 liter. This car they built about give or take shy of 1,000 pieces, 1,000 cars, and honestly they've tripled in prices in the past 3 years.
Wow.
Tripled in prices.
But again, this was something you did because you're passionate about it.
I
You weren't
just
just
loved
jumping
it.
in it
No,
for
I
the
just jumped in
speculation.
because I love Porsches.
But man, talking about being in the right place at the right time when
I
you
know.
started buying these.
I know. I mean,
Wow.
my first car was a Porsche, a sports car, and I still own it, a 1998 Turbo S.
Okay.
And we'll get to that one soon. This is a 993 RS. This has a 3.8 liter engine. Well, back then they had all the 993 with a 3.6 liter, but the RS had the 3.8 liter engine. And the same with the lightweight, no rear seats, and
Great- great
you know,
color,
this car
too.
is a monster. This car will always be with me. I mean, this has
So you bought
memories.
this new 16 years ago. Turbo S?
This is a Turbo S 3.6 964. They've only made 87 cars of these, and this has the flash bow in the front. So this was very unique. This was a $60,000 option
Really?
back at the time in 1994.
So one of 87 cars.
One of 87 in the
So we're
world.
getting really rare.
Yes.
Wow.
And then, of course, the Speedsters. This is the 997.
And these cars, they've made them in blue and white.
They made them in blue and white, but there are some customers that actually ordered custom colors.
Okay.
I saw a black one and a red one, and you know, it depends. But mostly they were white and blue.
I think
And
I've-
they have, the numbers are here on all the new ones. This is number 25 out of 356.
And was this car delivered new in Kuwait?
In Kuwait, yes. It was
Okay.
delivered new. I
Are there
got it
more
from
than
the
one of
dealer.
these in Kuwait?
There's only two in Kuwait,
Two in
actually.
Kuwait.
One in blue and one in white. And this is a 1975 Targa. This was delivered in Kuwait in 1975. So that's what I liked about it. And it also got the AC from the factory.
And you're getting closer to my era.
Yeah.
I specifically on the Porsche stuff, 73 and older is my expertise. The late model cars, I need to do some more studying.
You should. I mean, really, they're going up in price, especially the 993 GT2s.
Right.
Yeah, they're going for almost $1 million now.
That's absolutely incredible.
This is a 996 GT2. and this has only got 2,500 miles on it. And
gotta be one of
they've also haven't made a lot of. I don't like the shape of the 996.
Okay.
Honestly, to me, it's the ugliest Porsche that's
a little
been ever
odd.
developed. Yeah, I mean, I didn't like the lights because we're used to the round lights.
Right.
And just having this, I never liked it.
Yeah, it just takes away from the vintage 911 look.
Exactly.
Really
The only thing, I bought this car for the low mileage and being a GT2 because there weren't a lot of them made.
And it's supposed to be a great track car too.
It
isn't
is.
it?
It
Really
is.
good track car.
It's a monster. You know,
Really good.
at that time they called it the Widowmaker.
So then you got your man cave up there.
Yes.
That is incredible.
So
and you can see through the floor.
Exactly. I mean, it's a lounge. I'm probably gonna have a pool table or something, and it's just to enjoy the collection. You know, you have these things just to enjoy them. You know, look at them, and I actually do drive them.
Does your 73, is it in here? Does it stay in here or does it stay where the other cars
No,
are?
it stays with the other cars.
Well, let's go see those.
Yes, let's go see them.
All right, great.
This is the other garage that houses the modern cars.
Well, the drive-up appeal is certainly amazing.
Yeah. Got the idea from Iron Man, the movie.
So it really looks like Iron Man. So you got the idea of this from Iron Man?
From Iron Man.
It really looks like it.
You
It's
know, the
incredible.
curve
Yeah.
with the lights on the
I feel like
floor.
we're walking in right now. We're going to see some Cobras or something. Wow. So this is where the top of the collection is.
Yes, this is the modern collection here in the basement where they're safe and sound.
And there's the 918 Spider that you were so gracious to let me drive. Thank you again for that.
You're more than welcome. I hope you enjoyed it.
I was an absolute thrill. Unbelievable.
I'm happy that the first car you drove is in Kuwait.
Absolutely incredible. 959,
959, we've talked about that in the Concours.
arguably one of the most iconic Porsches ever.
They are. They
Ever.
are. And this being, 1 out of 8 makes it a very collectible car.
And not only is it a 959, it's a 92.
It's a 92.
Unbelievable.
And a lot of people didn't know they exist.
I think a lot of people still don't.
Yes, but once you read, you know that they have, done I think 8 cars, 4 in silver, 4 in red, for the board members of Porsche. This is a Carrera GT. I got this from the States,
Okay.
from California, from a Lamborghini dealer about 4 years ago.
You bought it at the right time then. 'cause
Yeah,
it-
it had 1,300 miles.
Difficult car to drive though, kind of.
It is extremely difficult. Extremely difficult, honestly. I mean, I drive cars, but this is one of the most difficult cars to drive.
Yeah, the 918 was just
No,
incredible.
the 918, I mean, anybody, my wife can drive the 918.
But this,
This is very difficult.
yeah, you really have to be a good driver
It is.
to be safe in that car.
Yeah, so the value of the car is going up with the Carrera GT.
Yeah, they really have. Aesthetically, they're just beautiful.
This is the 993 GT2. This is one of
That
50.
is an incredibly hard car to find.
Very hard car to find now. I mean, 4 years ago, there were a few in the market, and they were going 300,000 euros. Right now, they're 800 and 700,
Really, I didn't realize
800,000
they were
euros.
gotten
Yes.
that strong.
Yes.
And they made 50 of these.
They made only 50.
So when you started hunting for one of these, how long did it take you to find one?
It took me about 1 year.
A year.
Yes.
Not too bad.
Not too bad, because I missed on a couple. Negotiating the price, I missed on a couple, then went to an auction, sold for more than what I wanted to pay for it at that time. And I waited, and then I found this, and I got it from Japan.
Well, this market's gotten so aggressive over the last 4 years, and I don't know what your thinking is on it, but if there's a particular Porsche that you want, you need to pull the trigger. You need to buy it.
No, you need to
because
buy it
6 months
right now.
later, the price is going to be totally different.
Exactly.
I have never seen a lift like that. That is incredible.
This is a unique lift that was made in Germany. And, the way it moves is you don't have to move the car beneath
Okay.
to get the car on top. So if you wanted to, let's say,
You don't have to. Okay, you don't have to move the car.
no. I mean, if you wanted to use the 997 GT2 RS,
Okay.
you choose number 4, and you press enter, and it'll just start.
And this came all the way from Germany.
Yes.
They came and installed
They
it.
came to install.
Wow, look at that.
So the cars will just move horizontally to make space for the one on top.
Got it. So that's why you only have 3 cars
Exactly.
at the bottom. All right. Very cool. That is amazing.
And then this one comes down.
Oh, you may be your winner in the Porsche collection, but you're definitely the winner for the coolest lift I've ever seen.
Thank you. Because, you know, it's very small, the garage. So if I had to take a car out to get the one on top, then I have to really take it all the way out of the house because it'll still block the road.
And then you've got a turntable
You've got a turntable.
to help you position the car where it needs to be. That's awesome.
Because I like, you know, parking them on reverse.
So you come in straight, spin it around, back
Exactly.
it in. You've got an automated garage.
It is.
Very cool.
So this is a 997 GT2 RS.
Okay.
It is the most powerful 911 that has been ever produced. It's got 620 horsepower. It's limited to 500 cars worldwide.
Okay.
This is number 333. And until now, it is the most powerful 911 ever produced.
Wow.
I mean, not the 918, but just as a 911.
how is
as
it
a
to
911. It's an amazing car.
Just incredible.
It's
huh?
incredible. They call all the GT2s Widowmaker.
There you go.
This is a GT3 RS 4.0, and there are only 600 cars made. And this is the first time Porsche produces a 4.0 liter.
Wow.
So
Beautiful.
it's a very unique car.
The rear spoiler is absolutely amazing.
It also got the small ducktail in the back.
Yeah, it looks like kind of the early RS ducktail,
Yes.
the one that you can order, special order. And then you've got the token Iron Man Cobra up there.
Yes. And
I guess you have to have that. If you got the garage, you had to have the Cobra.
Yes.
Ford GT.
Ford GT and the SLS, the Mercedes SLS. I love the Mercedes. I love this for the gull-wing doors.
Oh, yeah.
That's what caught my eyes, and I really think that these cars are going to go up in prices soon.
Yeah, it's probably a good time to buy them right now.
It
because
is.
They're
I mean,
kind of just.
they went down. I mean,
Yeah.
here in the Middle East, you can find them. We can find them for $140,000. But I really think that these cars will go up because they stopped making them. No
Right.
more gull-wing doors.
Wow, what an incredible garage! What an
Thank
incredible
you.
lift! And what an incredible collection.
Thank you. And the
This
Ford
looks like the
GT is
cover,
also-
like the cover of a Porsche book.
Yeah.
Very cool. Well, thanks a ton for the invite.
No,
And thanks
anytime.
again
I'm
for letting
very
me drive
happy.
that.
No, I'm
Incredible.
happy that you tried it.
Such a cool place.
Please to go back.
I literally feel like I'm in a movie set.